Could Canada help replace Russian raw materials and even some of its energy deliveries to Germany? That's what Berlin is hoping as Chancellor Olaf Scholz arrived in Ottawa on Sunday with a delegation of German business leaders in tow. Canada is a fellow member of the G7 economies and boasts large deposits of lithium, cobalt and nickel. It's also a growing producer of hydrogen. Mr. Scholz is expected to sign a memorandum during his visit on establishing hydrogen supply chains with Canada. All right, let's get more on this from Melinda Crane, DW's chief political correspondent. Melinda, how important is this trip to the Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor who is going with him?
It's very important indeed. And in fact, it's quite unusual for the Vice Chancellor to be accompanying the Chancellor. But that shows the significance of what amounts to resource and energy diplomacy that the two are engaged in. And by the way, they're also staying longer than many such official visits. So the Energy and Economy Minister, Robert Habeck, has been working tirelessly on a mission to try to reduce Germany's dependence on Russian natural gas. And as you know, this very industrial economy is extremely energy intensive. And therefore, that gas or sources of gas are crucial also for Germany's export economy. Germany is planning to construct floating liquefied natural gas terminals on its northern coast to receive gas supplies, but where shall those supplies come from? Previous energy diplomacy initiatives vis-a-vis Norway and Qatar have proven less fruitful than the German government had hoped, which is why hopes are now resting on Canada. And the Chancellor pointed out after arriving there that Canada is as rich in resources in many ways as Russia, but that it is a dependable and reliable democracy. So not only liquefied natural gas is of interest, but as you mentioned, hydrogen, and then also those minerals that you listed, because they are crucial inputs for batteries. And as you know, the German automobile industry is banking on electric vehicles for the future.
Melinda, let's talk about liquefied natural gas, or LNG, here for a second. The Canadian side seems pretty reserved when it comes to delivering this liquefied natural gas. Why is it?
Because most of the LNG or most of the gas projects are on the west coast of Canada. And by the way, a number of them involve fracking, which has been questioned in Canada as well as internationally. To get that gas from the west coast to the east coast of Canada, where it could then go out to a country, an importer like Germany, would require a major pipeline. And there is some debate in Canada about whether the costs of constructing such a pipeline are justified, given that this would essentially be a transitional project because Canada is very determined to move away from fossil fuels toward net zero. Therefore, questions about whether the investment costs can be recouped. And that's why Canada itself has been stressing that it's interested in doing some hydrogen diplomacy, but not necessarily LNG.
Melinda Crane, DW's chief political correspondent. Melinda, thank you. Germany is likely to get through the winter without taking drastic measures to secure new gas supplies. That's according to Germany's economy minister, Robert Habeck. However, the government is preparing for Moscow to further limit gas deliveries. Over the weekend, Russia announced it would be temporarily suspending deliveries to one pipeline, sending gas prices in Germany yet higher.